Today we're taking an in-depth look at the ETEKJOY 100 PCS 13.56 MHz RFID Key Fob set. We've gathered reviews from all over the internet to compile a comprehensive overview of what users are saying about this product. These key fobs are designed as proximity IC cards compatible with ISO 14443A tokens, intended for use with electronic smart door locks and systems that support MyFara Classic 1K cards. ETEKJOY advertises them as a cost-effective solution for adding multiple access keys to compatible systems. The fobs operate at a frequency of 3.56 ms, so it's crucial to ensure that your system is compatible with this frequency before purchasing. They are read-only, meaning they come pre-programmed and cannot be rewritten, a factor that influences both security and ease of use, which we will cover further. According to the manufacturer's specifications, the key fobs are made from ABS plastic and are suitable for RFID proximity access control systems and ID management systems. Each package contains 100 blue fobs, each measuring approximately 1.58 by 1.26 by 0.18 inches. Now let's delve into the specifics, weighing the advantages and disadvantages based on the collective experiences of various users. A primary advantage cited by numerous users is the cost-effectiveness of these key fobs, particularly when needing a large quantity of access tokens. Several users have confirmed their successful integration with systems like Unify Access, TTL Lock, and SMONET door locks. They emphasize that the ETEKJOY fobs provide a significantly cheaper alternative to purchasing directly from the system manufacturers. For users with compatible systems, this represents a notable cost saving. However, compatibility is a critical consideration. Some users have reported incompatibility with certain systems, even those that claim to support MyFara Classic. For instance, one user reported that the fobs did not work with their Schlag Control Series locks, despite these locks supporting both 125 kHz and 13.56 MHz bands. This incompatibility is potentially due to the lack of encryption on the ETEKJOY fobs, which presents a significant security concern. Because the fobs are read-only and unencrypted, their serial numbers can be easily captured and cloned, making the system vulnerable to unauthorized access. This is a major drawback for security-conscious users. Another recurring concern is the build quality of the key fobs. Multiple users have described them as cheaply made and not very durable. The plastic casing is reportedly flimsy, and the cover over the chip and antenna can easily pop off. The lack of proper sealing or gluing further exacerbates this issue. The user suggests that even a small amount of additional epoxy would significantly improve the durability and longevity of the fobs. Several users also mention quality control issues, with some reporting a higher than normal number of defective fobs in their batches. One particularly concerning issue is that some defective fobs can disable the lock set entirely, requiring a battery pull to reset the system. This can be a major inconvenience and security risk. On the positive side, users who received working fobs praised their ease of use and reliable performance with compatible systems. Many found them easy to register with their RFID door locks and reported no issues with their functionality. Some users also appreciated the simple no-frills design of the fobs. However, even among satisfied users, there were some minor complaints. One user mentioned that the fobs have a clinky sound on their keychain compared to other fobs they have used. While this is a minor aesthetic issue, it may be a concern for some users. In summary, the ETEKJOY 100 PCS 13.56 MHz RFID Key Fob set offers a budget-friendly solution for expanding access control in compatible systems. The key benefits include their low cost per unit and compatibility with popular systems like Unify Access, TTL Lock, and SMONET door locks. If your system is compatible, these fobs can save you a significant amount of money compared to purchasing directly from the manufacturer. However, there are several significant drawbacks to consider. The lack of encryption poses a serious security risk, as the fobs are vulnerable to cloning. The build quality is also a major concern, with reports of flimsy construction and a high rate of DovX. Before purchasing these fobs, it is essential to carefully evaluate your security needs and system compatibility. If security is a top priority, you may want to consider investing in more secure encrypted fobs, even if they come at a higher cost. If you are on a tight budget and have a compatible system, The ETEKJOY fobs may be a viable option, but be prepared to deal with potential quality control issues and the inherent security risks. For those considering these fobs, remember the product link is in the description below, and using it helps support the channel. Digging deeper into the technical specifications, it's important to reiterate that these fobs are specifically designed for systems operating at 13.56 MHz, and that adhere to the MyFara Classic 1K standard. The ABS plastic casing, while lightweight, is not particularly robust, making them susceptible to damage in harsh environments or with rough handling. The read-only nature of the fobs means that once programmed, their data cannot be altered, which is a security feature in some contexts but limits flexibility if access permissions need to be updated frequently. The absence of any battery requirements simplifies maintenance, but also underscores the passive nature of these RFID tags, relying entirely on the reader's electromagnetic field for activation. From a user experience perspective, the blue color and round shape are fairly standard for RFID key fobs, making them easily identifiable but not particularly distinctive. The absence of any branding or labeling beyond the internal RFID chip means there's little to differentiate them visually, which could be a drawback for organizations looking to customize or brand their access control system. The lack of detailed documentation or support from ETEKJOY is also a potential concern. While the basic functionality of RFID key fobs is relatively straightforward, users may encounter difficulties if they need to troubleshoot compatibility issues or configure advanced settings. The customer reviews highlight a significant degree of variability in user experiences, with some praising their seamless integration and others reporting complete failure. This suggests that quality control may be inconsistent or that compatibility issues are more nuanced than initially apparent. It's also worth noting that the RFID technology itself is constantly evolving, with newer standards and protocols offering improved security and functionality. While the MyFara Classic 1K standard is still widely used, it is considered to be relatively outdated and vulnerable to certain types of attacks. Organizations that require the highest levels of security may want to consider upgrading to more advanced RFID technologies. In conclusion, the ETEKJOY 100 PCS 13.56 MHz RFID key fob set represents a trade-off between cost and security. While they may be a suitable option for basic access control needs in compatible systems, their lack of encryption and questionable build quality make them a less desirable choice for applications where security is paramount. Potential buyers should carefully weigh these factors before making a purchase, and should always test the fobs thoroughly before deploying them in a production environment. Again, the product link is in the description, and using it helps support the channel.